good. My camera's in a very unsafe spot. Don't worry about it. I want to film video because I haven't really done any filming lately that hasn't been like with me in front of the camera. I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while, but I haven't really like completely fleshed it out. I've kind of written about it a little bit on my Tumblr, but not really. Online presence, like your online presence, your social media, whatever you put out on the internet, and how that affects the way that people perceive you. Of course, what you put out on the internet and what you share with, you know, strangers or whatever affects how people see you and what you value. But basically, I'm just saying that that kind of sucks ass. The social media outlet that I use mostly is Tumblr. And I've had my Tumblr since sophomore year. Like, I literally got it the summer before my sophomore year of high school. In that time, I have changed so much as a person. I've changed in ways that aren't shown on my blog at all. And in some ways, it's very obvious. I just started off as like a Disney darling blog. Like, if they were on Disney Channel, I was blogging about them. Then I kind of transformed into being a band blog because I didn't realize it was just like this big, you know, following of a lot of bands that I liked on Tumblr, and I wanted to be a part of that. So, and now it's like 95% K-pop, literally. I do blog about other things, but there's this huge K-pop following on Tumblr that I wouldn't say I'm a part of, but the community is huge. I like contributing to it because it's a place where I learned a lot about myself and how undifferent I am. The reason that I kind of transitioned into a K-pop blog and started following a lot of K-pop blogs for groups that I liked is because I don't have any in real life K-pop friends. The way that I met people who liked K-pop was through the internet and through Tumblr. In like 2010, 2011, sprinkled in between a bunch of band guys and a bunch of movie people, and Teen Wolf posts are like random little bits of K-pop that I would constantly apologize for because I was just so convinced that everybody hated it because the people that I knew were just like, the fuck is that shit? I lost a lot of followers and friends that way because they were just so like, K-pop is fucking stupid. And I was just like, okay, well, unfollow me then, that's fine. Like, I just like the same bands you like. You're annoyed by K-pop, just let it go, unfollow me, that's fine. And I had one person that was just so valiantly like, no, I'm not gonna unfollow you, we're really cool friends, and I like you as a person, this, that, and third. But she would be constantly making these little snide remarks anytime I reblogged something. Like, ugh, why is there K-pop on my dash? I fucking hate that stuff. And I'm just like, delete me then. This isn't Facebook. You don't have the option to, you know, mute me. Just unfollow me. And I told her a million times, unfollow me. And it wasn't until we had this big fallout over another thing that she finally did unfollow me. And I was just like, why was that so difficult? Like, I understand that, you know, it's nice to have like-minded people that you've shared a lot over the years with. And there are people that still follow me now that I'm literally 95% K-pop because they like me as a person. And then some of them even got into K-pop because of me. And, you know, that's cool. I think that's really awesome. But I'm just saying, like, I don't have any K-pop friends in real life. Let me have this Tumblr thing, okay? The K-pop community on Tumblr is not, you know, the best thing in the world, but what fandom doesn't have a really odd set of people in their Tumblr community? It's not uncommon. And you know, I know a lot of K-pop fans will feel like I'm one of those K-pop bloggers that's the odd one out because I don't, you know, blindly follow everything that Oppa does and doesn't think Oppa is the second coming of Jesus and that everything he does is golden and he's not a person that makes mistakes and makes mistakes that have way larger implications than they might think. I just enjoy K-pop, and if I didn't enjoy K-pop, I wouldn't have a K-pop blog and blog about K-pop people, or I make the fandom terrible, or whatever you think. But let's get into the meat and cheese of what I was talking about. Online presence. My online presence right now on Tumblr says to you, fucking K-pop. I love it. And that's true. That's fucking true. I enjoy Korean pop music. That's literally all it says to you. The reason that I am heavily into K-pop Tumblr communities because, once again, I don't have any friends who enjoy the same things I do in real life. Just like when I was a band blog, I didn't have that many friends that were into the same music as me. So I created that blog, and then finding friends through that and finding like-minded people through that, I felt more comfortable, you know, outwardly portraying myself as being a fan of the media I consumed. And that in turn gave me more friends, honestly gave me my 2 best friends, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm still into literally any kind of music you know, saw me blogging about. I'm pretty sure I'm still into it. Like, my interests do not change that heavily. And like I said, I've always been into K-pop. I've just kind of hid it because I didn't know anybody else liked it, and I just felt like the odd one out because, you know, I would talk to somebody about, I don't know, fucking Suicide Silence, and then I would go home and listen to K-pop music. And, you know, it's just a weird transition. I felt weird for it, but, you know, my music tastes are vast, and I have a lot of pride in that. And I try to keep that pride. So many times I've been made to feel like it's a flaw in my personality, and I just don't feel that way. Considering how many people that I've been able to, you know, relate to and become friends with and learn about, and how many like lives I've seen live differently and interpreted the music that I like differently because I have an open mind about it. It's amazing, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I use Tumblr as an outlet, you know, to talk to people who like K-pop. And I honestly was still thinking I was the only little black K-popper in Virginia. I met like several people in my area, like literally in my town and the surrounding cities, that were into K-pop. And I was just like, that's so fucking cool. And I wouldn't have met those people if I hadn't, you know, outwardly outed myself as a K-pop fan and told people, you know what, I'm going to blog about K-pop also. And if I don't feel like I want to blog about only bands, I'm not going to. You don't have an obligation to follow it if you've been following me, and I don't. My voice is going crazy. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. If I'm not posting things that you like, and I'm posting things that annoy you, and I'm posting things that you really just hate seeing, just unfollow me. That's it. And that's another transition for what I say. My online presence is, after having these few like kind of traumatic things happening to me, I decided to also dabble in a lot of, you know, social justice things, you know, social justice warriors, they're so scared, they're bumming out my vibe. And I'm just like, I don't fucking care, because I spent so much time living in, honest to God, internalized racism that I'm so ashamed of now. I wish I could have lived my life more freely, and instead of, you know, prescribing to people's respectability politics. And I don't want to delve into like those things too much. The reason that I'm so outwardly, you know, into that kind of stuff and keeping people informed and keeping myself informed through Tumblr is because I can't say all of what I feel about one thing, like on Tumblr or on one Tumblr post, because it is literally levels to this shit. Bare minimum, I'm just not in a position where I feel comfortable or safe, you know, expressing all my scary social justice warrior views for the world to hear. And when I say the world to hear, I mean like the world, not the internet. And if I can at least, you know, keep a few people on the internet and people who care about me and follow me and want to know about me and people that I care about, I want to, I want to at least let these people know this shit is happening in 21st century America. This is our reality. This is what I have to go through as a black person that is visibly black every day. You know of me. But that's a completely different platform than in real life. Completely different. I know it sounds stupid to a lot of people, but it's different for me. Because I've said things on the internet to like-minded people who I knew were in the same boat that I would never say to people I know in real life. I feel like everybody needs that kind of place where they are around like-minded people and they know that these people aren't going to judge them or think they're crazy or, you know, just think that there's, you know, something wrong with them, they're paranoid, whatever. They need places where they can express themselves and not feel like you know, they're just the biggest piece of shit after. So, and that, once again, tying into online presence. Just because you see me reblogging or posting or talking about, posting videos about, tweeting about certain things at a certain time, don't think that the things that you already think you feel like you know about me are now invalid. And don't think that those things that you do know about me are all there is to me. Like I'm still basically the same person that I was in high school when it comes to my personality and in the media that I consume. I still pretty much watch all the same shows. I still listen to a lot of the same music. I don't dress the same. I dress a lot better. Still have the same best friends. I still listen to the same shit I did back then. You know, high school never ends. At all times, you should know that my online presence is me. Unapologetically, of course. But my online presence is never going to wholly be me. Point blank. What I put on the internet is not all there is to me, and it never will be. Honestly, I don't think you guys would want to wait around for me to show you every bit and piece of my personality and my views and my life and everything in it, everything around it, everything affects it. It's too much, man. Like, just speaking on like interests in general, I really don't have the time. I don't even have the time to run side blogs, and I'm struggling running a side blog for my hat shop. You should go check that out, by the way. The URL's right here. Right here. But no person on the internet has the time to show you all of them and still have a life. Hell, I don't have a life and I don't have time. If you are waiting around for me to show you every in and out of my personality and my personal views and my life, just know you're gonna be waiting a real long time. Especially on Tumblr. Like, if you are waiting for me to run a K-pop, pop punk, post-hardcore, alcohol enthusiast, I don't know, clusterfuck of genres of music, weave collecting in all kinds of different languages, natural hair, knitting, crochet, fashion, horror movie, video game, mythical creatures in media, and that includes movies, TV shows, and beyond, bad bitches, obsession with 1992 Dave Grohl, the injustices of the world kind of blog, you are going to be waiting a very long time. I literally couldn't even fit all of my interests in that one long ass fucking sentence. So yeah, like if you're looking for all that shit in one Tumblr blog, bye. Bye, cause you ain't gonna get it here, bitch. I'm just saying, you ain't gonna get it here. I'm just saying, don't think you know everything about me or any other person based on their online presence and that alone. I'm just saying, because it is impossible to put every facet of your life on the internet. Trust me, I've been trying for years. It's not possible. Okay, the memory is literally about to run out of here. So wow, look at how big my eyebrows are. Okay.